Alright, we are live. Just pull up the Twitch real fast. Looky here, sweet. Go ahead and post it in the chat or in the server. It is posted. Here we go. And we got the spectator as well. Ah, we vibing.
Wonderful.
Wonderful. What's up, peeps?
Yo.
Got a big tiebreaker match here between Backdoor Bandits, the number 2 seed from Group B, and TK Gamers, the number 2 seed from Group C. So, um, they had one match yesterday where TK beat Scorch, the 2nd seed from Group A, and if TK wins this, then I think it's pretty much locked up that they get the 4 seed and the last first round bye for the playoffs. And I'm joined today by my support, or one of the supports I've had the pleasure of playing with, Mr. Pens.
Yo, what's up?
So we'll be here. We'll just bring you this one game tiebreaker. Should be quick, painless, simple, and yeah, should be a lot of fun. So let me go ahead and
Right off the
pull up.
hop, we got a Sivir ban, which is conducive to fun, so I think I agree with you on that.
Mm-hmm. Sivir, not that much fun to watch. Just
Nope.
clears the wave.
Not that much fun to lane against either.
Ah, yeah. Ooh, Jinx ban. So targeting the AD carries. Targeting Julia over here from backdoor. Which is interesting because she's played a lot of different variety of champions. She has a game or two on Twitch. Has MF she's brought out. Yeah, a couple different, a very wide variety of champions she's busted out here. But
Hmm.
getting rid of Tang's Oriana. And,
And the victor as well.
yep, everybody knows Victor's completely insane right now.
Countered
That's
by Echo, fun fact.
What's that?
I said countered by Echo, fun fact.
I used to
You
be.
keep up with the lore.
Oh well, yeah. In that regard, and then getting rid of the Hui here, taking it away from Backdoor's mid Emperorish, which he's has a unique champion pool as well. He's the one that's brought out a lot of mid lane Garen, had a mid lane Vi game. Yeah, interesting.
I tried mid lane Vi one time.
How'd they go for
Didn't
you?
go very well.
That didn't go
I
well
feel
for
like it's
Emperorish
fine
either.
into Katarina, but I didn't play very well. I'm not a laner. I'm a
Yeah.
support.
Mhm. Well, should have caught coin flips last match against Freebrax, where it was a support Urgot and a support Vi by GeoProw back-to-back games.
Hmm.
So we see Ornn coming out here from TK Ventures.
I'm wondering how blindable that is. Like I feel like there's got to be some pretty solid counters into that in the top lane. So I assume it's gonna go top, but like right off the hop, I just automatically start wondering like can it be flex spot? Like Senna doesn't really work as an ADC anymore. So
I don't think we've seen any Ornn support shenanigans um, from the league so far. Any like support Senna type of like AD play here. And we see the Mordekaiser's already a pretty decent response into Ornn. If you give Ornn resources, he can definitely tank up against this Mordekaiser, but The moment Ornn presses R, Mordekaiser just sends him into the death row.
So here's my question about Mordekaiser R. Like, I know it can't be cleansed anymore, but can you still unstoppable it?
Yes, you can. So Ornn does have a window to outplay the Mord R if he W's like at the perfect timing.
Hmm.
So we see Chengi on his patented Lee Sin. He has had a bunch of pop off games with this champion.
Not worried about the Talia unfurled ground whatsoever.
Evidently not. Yo, we got soup in the chat. War initiate. Best series was IBP. Yeah, okay. Funny.
Was I still playing during that series?
No, that was our week 5 series where me and War had a very fun time mid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I still think the best series was our scrim versus sad jellyfish, but
that's
that's a
a
story for another time.
that was a banger. Best series was Ghost versus Dyslexic. Soup. That series was entertaining. I know Jay played in that series at support, and they had probably one of the best comps to attack Victor that I've seen this whole split. Was Zareth mid Ziggs bot, and it's just
Ugh,
just raining just bombs, not
that sounds
overdoing it.
miserable even if you have sustain.
Yeah, and Victor didn't. So
I did notice a couple Bard games from one of the supports when I briefly looked up their games, so the ban makes sense. Want to avoid dealing with that. I feel like everybody except for the bot laners are the ones who hate Bard.
yeah, Victor Apple was a top laner last split, and he was the one that famously brought out like Nocturne and some other stuff. So he's brought out Ivern support this split. He's played the Bard.
All
Victor's
right.
just a very creative like player in general. So, yep. I see a Vi coming out, so that
Mhm.
Talia's most likely mid.
What do you mean? We were just talking about Vimid.
I mean,
Totally a possibility, right?
so
I
last
feel like that'd
time,
be awful into Cass.
well, last time Emperor played Vi was into an Ari, and that was equally as terrible. So I'm assuming this is Talia mid. That is one of the other mids that he plays as far as like mage
That would be the
champs.
sensible decision for sure.
Hmm. This might be only our second Cassio of the split. I gotta pull up the stats here, but Cassio
Did you
not a.
play it at all this split?
I did not. Oh, I actually did not play that many variety of champions this
I think the
split.
Varus will pair nicely with the Vi Talia combo here. It's a lot of pick potential, easy to blow somebody up.
Yep. The Cassiopeia is 1-1 this split, 50% win rate. I didn't see a Twitch coming out. Twitch not wait, okay, who's support here?
It's got to be the Ornn, right?
Um
Or is it? Oh wait, okay. If they're really cooking, and I doubt this is the case, but they could do Twitch support with. I hate the words that are coming out of my mouth. I don't think this is happening at all, but it could be a farming Gnar. I doubt it. I don't think that would make sense in the Varus. I think it's gonna be Twitch Ornn.
Twitch Orange chat's saying Twitch Cast, the poison bot lane.
Oh yeah, that could be too.
That could be,
Who
yeah.
goes mid then?
Uh Good question. Orn mid, Nar top. I think Tang played Orn last split in the playoffs. I
You've popped
think.
off on Ornn mid before, haven't you?
It's not in this type of setting, no.
Fair enough.
Um, this is interesting. You see the Varus Braum, which I think's pretty good. Just a standard bot lane. Varus also pretty decent into tank champs. Not the greatest, but not the worst. That's a pretty immobile AD carry. I guess you're behind Braum.
I have no idea what to think of this draft until I know where the TK benches are going.
I don't even think the TK benchers know where they're going right now. They're still discussing it.
Well, this is a one game like this isn't a series. It's just one game. So
This is correct. Just
this
one
is
game.
they got to be confident in this. This isn't just like an experiment that you can just toss out and be like, oh yeah, like we've got a buy on the line.
Well, Nar top into
Okay,
Mordekaiser. I assume that's Chingy's Lee Sin, which would probably mean Orn mid, is my guess. Nope. Twitch Orn bot lane.
okay.
We'll have to double check once
I
they load in, because I mean, Tang could just take the Cassio support. Cassio's not a terrible matchup for Talia either. Um,
like on whose side?
Cassio doesn't mind that matchup, honestly. Talia, if she
Okay.
can get some slows, she can set up ganks, I think, a touch better. But Vi really hates trying to like charge up Q in the Cassio's face, because then she just throws down the W to ground her, and then just nothing happens.
Hmm.
So um, it's kind of a stalemate matchup. It can be skill expressive to some degree, but Cassio gets hit by the W into E. She can take a boatload of damage. Likewise, if Talia doesn't dodge a Q, Cassiopeia can walk up to her and trade on her. So
Yeah. I have to say I really like the Braum, especially with the Ornn being bot lane. I feel like there's no way for Ornn to threaten without just like being just turned into mincemeat by the Braum Varus combo if he ever like tries to go in and use his CC. And I also just really like Braum for blocking the Ornn art. That's the obvious one, but even if Mordekaiser doesn't, even if Ornn Unstoppable is the Mordekaiser ult, even if they commit that and it doesn't work, they've still got Braum E, so it should be pretty big.
yeah, and I
And then
also
with Lee Sin and Nard piling over too.
yeah I like the adaptation of just like you blinding Orn, thinking it's all top, and then flex a bot. Because Nar sounds like a much better matchup in the Mordekaiser. He can kind of stay at a little bit of a range.
Yeah, I can't help but feel like they overcooked on this one.
I will say
Who knows? Maybe I'll get proven wrong. But
the Orn passive, especially upgrading items, doesn't come into play unless this gets to like 40, 45 minutes maybe.
yeah. Well, I think that's one of the other reasons why he was allowed to pair with Senna back when that worked out is because Senna would roam a lot and he would still get a whole bunch of solo XP, so he could still get his passive at a reasonable time.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah, I think they overcooked. Yeah, just a touch. I can kind of agree with you on that a little.
Yeah.
It does like their comp though does have a decent front to back. Like Oran's still gonna be tanky, but not like a super tank, and then Nar gets pretty tanky as well after a
Yeah.
second item. So they could front to back this a little bit. But I just don't see a world where, like, if Ornn tries to frontline, Mordekaiser just doesn't ult him, steal all the tank stats, kick his ass, and then you come out with a beefed up Ornn.
Mordekaiser, you mean?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mordekaiser, my fault. So yeah, quite interesting there.
I think the main point that I'm seeing from this right side draft here is gonna be like I mentioned earlier. Once they locked in the Varus, it's just gonna be a lot of pick right between the Vi, the Talia, and the Varus. I think that if they find anybody out of position, they're just gonna be stuck there until they die. I don't really think that there's gonna be a response like unless it's Ornn, because well, even then it's support Ornn, right? So I don't know that there's anybody that this Talia versus Vi combo can't blow up.
Agreed. So about another minute, minute and a half on the delay. Yep, this is just one game.
So do you see actually can you just walk me through which team is which here? Because I'm
So
not
on
super
the
familiar with the league here.
on the left side you have TK Tom Kench Benchers. They are a
Okay.
team that features some of the champions from last split. There's a group of about I think 10 or 12 guys that are all friends, and they mix up the teams every split. There was Zoomers and Boomers last year, and then this year that's TK Benchers, TK Gamers, which
Hmm.
TK Gamers was the team I faced in Group A, and then Benchers ended up being the second seed out of Group C. And then on the right side you have Backdoor Bandits, which their top laner and their ADC have been uh, consistent players in the league. I think Julia, the ADC, her tag's Neverus. She played, I think, a split or two ago in the Sweat League and then took some time off, but she ended up bringing a team back into the league as Backdoor Bandits, and they are the second seed out of Group B. They
So now it's just a battle to see which second seed is the first second seed.
basically, so the playoffs work that there are four first round buys, and the number ones teams from the groups get the three buys, and then the fourth buy goes to the best record two seed. Well, it turns out all three two seeds had the same record, so we are in a bunch of tiebreakers. It ended up being a single game round robin tiebreaker, and TK beat Scorch yesterday.
We already got pings coming out for an invade, and it looks like the blue side wants to stack in the exact same spot. So we might get some interesting
Well,
scuffling going on at the start.
don't spoil it. Pause it for a sec, because I am not in.
Oh,
Yep. Every time I spectate like one game, it it has like a massive delay. But then after that, I'm good. So what I've tried to do the last couple casts is if I know I'm the one sourcing the cast, I'll go in and spectate like a friend's game just to get that kind of delay out of the way. But I forgot to do that today.
all right. Well, no spoilers, but there's already 5 kills. I'm just kidding.
Uh, wouldn't surprise me. And
No, I'm just
we
sitting at 0 seconds here. You let me know when you're ready.
I'm at 12 seconds, 13. Would you pause it?
Oh, I paused at 0, but
Okay.
I can move up.
Nope, you're good. I'm pausing at 20 seconds, so
20 seconds. Okay, give me a moment
gives me
then.
a chance to do this.
All right, you count me down, and I'll hit play whenever you're ready.
Well, I need to know where you're at.
I'm at 20 seconds now.
Okay. Three, two, one, go. All right, 22, 23. We pretty good?
Yep.
All right, cool. Yeah, I see this 5-man invade, though it looks like I got sniffed out by Tang here, so
30 seconds until minions spawn.
see some action here. Let me go ahead and zoom out a little bit here.
You remind me which button is for the objectives?
The what? Just putting the objective timers up.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's an eyeball right below the in the bottom left where it says interface visibility, and then all of your options are right there.
Oh, I see it right there.
Yep, yep.
Oh, okay.
It's been a while since you spectated a game.
It has, and even when I do, it's normally through somebody else. Early control ward. Looks like that was Orin who elected not to buy potions.
Man, we gotta pause.
Hmm.
This is going to give me a chance to
Nope.
tab out and just pull up the chat real fast. Hopefully that doesn't ruin the stream too much. It doesn't
I've
look
got the
like
game frozen here.
it does that after a pause, so just give it a
Just
little
bear with
bit.
it,
Yeah,
for sure.
yep. It's like when you pause, the game pauses it for the spectator, but then when you unpause, the spectator has to like go back to the 3-minute delay. So then
Mm.
that's where that little like brief moment comes in at. But looks like everything's good. All the names are showing up on the right side. Yeah, look at that. I think the Grasp of the Undying is quite interesting on the Ornn. I don't know how many times he's gonna like actively proc that.
Yeah, I guess we'll have to find out. I just, again, I can't help but feel like if he goes in, he's just gonna get punished super hard.
Yeah, this Ornn is interesting. I almost
They
feel
do win
like
the level 2 raise.
yeah. I feel like the Ornn is just it's just a worse Tahm Kench at this point.
I'm not even certain he fills the same role, but less useful in terms of being a tank in the bot lane. I would think so. I've never. It's been a long time since I've seen it down here, so maybe I'm just wrong.
Yeah.
Both junglers moving to the bot side, so we might get a fight over Scuttle.
Decent trade here in the mid lane.
Oh,
I'll be right under their nose.
yeah. I think the biggest thing that's gonna mean anything this next minute or so is gonna be which bot and mid laners have priority, because I think both junglers are gonna want this Scuttle Crab in the river. So whoever can rotate to help is gonna be pretty helpful there.
Agreed. We could very easily see a 3v3 here in this bot lane real fast. See, Relentless popped the ghost here off this Chingy gank. Well played by the bot lane and Backdoor Bandits there to get away.
Mm-hmm. Now Vi's looking for, not just hovering for safety.
Yeah.
They should know she's here though, because she did walk by the ward on the Tribush.
You know, and Vi completed the back and Chingy didn't, so. First blood going over to Victor Apple in the bot lane of TK Ventures.
All right, making the Ornn work.
Yep, that's one stack for the feats of strength there too. Nice E by Aruseps here in the top lane. Forced after pack take a turret shot there.
Mm-hmm. He's down a bit of CS, but if he can lock Gnar in lane, that should be pretty solid. Lee Sin's already pathing top though.
I'm actually surprised with Lee Sin being bought so long that Vi didn't back and then immediately go to like top scuttle just to try and keep a little more tempo ahead.
So they want to punish this Ornn, maybe get some setup on Drake. Vi's crossing over. I think they want to get these jungle objectives. Maybe try to get these feats of strength, because the first blood went over to blue side here.
Mid lane's pretty well even. I would probably expect Talia to be able to push Cassio back here for a little bit. Plus Talia are much better at the roaming. So.
Well, this first Drake is started up on the side of Backdoor Bandits is red, right?
Correct, yes.
They don't see Cassio here yet, though. It could be dangerous. You might get a 4v4 out of this.
Yeah, we see Backdoor started up this dragon. Oh, big Cassio ult here. And SCYX ends up going down here. And TK Gamers, sorry, Benchers, get this first dragon.
All the damage into the Ornn. I don't know if that's gonna. We got a TP coming in behind though. It's, if this play extends, it could be a 4v3.
Yeah. Nice
What cares a 6?
nice W here by Empress. See if they flash E potentially on this Mordekaiser. Nope. So that does give Gnar some
Free
time with
reign in
that.
the top.
Yeah, I would expect definitely to get a plate or two here. Yeah, it's got Demolish here, so we're gonna get a plate. SCYX coming up though, kind of cover the wave. So you see the Void Grubs are up. See what happens there.
Lee Sin's also coming back up to the top side though, so depending on whether he gets hung up on his caps or not. Yeah, it looks like they're going straight for that. We might see a really early feats of strength here. I just hit 6 off of Krugs.
Yep. We see them getting getting these Void Grubs, so that's 2 of the 3 first monsters
Yeah.
going over, and yeah, could be a pretty early feats of strength, as mentioned. They're up by just a little under 2K.
And the only consolation prize I'm seeing is that Braum got a ward over by the Raptors, so they should be able to track this Lee Sin a little bit better over the next couple minutes.
Yep. Lee Sin looks like it's clearing top of the bot, so they'll definitely have a good vision of that here. Oh, but Mordekaiser is all-inning Gnar up top here. Both top
Forces the
laners.
flash, and trade for his own.
Yep. Oh, we got souls in the chat. What's up?
How's it going, Souls? Lee Sin showing top after Ornn base should give them a little bit of time on the bot side tower there. Meanwhile, Vi can go for the Raptors that they've warded earlier.
No ult up top.
Vi's ganking Cassiopeia in the mid lane here. She does have ult, so they could look for something.
Oh, we see a fight in the bot lane too. My spectators go crazy. But yep, nice gank from the Vi in this mid lane here. But we seen Lee Sin ended up showing up top and get that gank off the Mordekaiser since he was down on ult. Is there any way to show feats for the overlay? If there is, I haven't learned that hotkey yet. I will look it up for playoffs.
Red buff's gonna reset here.
But
They don't want to give it up.
no, and I actually think this is like a pretty solid invade overall. Nice pushback from,
I agree. Lee Sin forced the flash, still dies anyways.
Yep.
Versus moving down. Now they've got 4 versus 2 here. Twitch is half health under the tower.
That was a really solid invade from Backdoor.
Yeah.
There.
I didn't think that ward was going to amount to much, but turns out that when you know jungle's on an objective or the other side of his map, and you can make a big play off of it. Next Dragon's going to be up in 40 seconds. I've got to assume that Vi's going to want to make her way over there by that point, unless they want to trade feats for a play topside or something, try to get Mordekaiser dead. But even already, he's down 15 CS and a kill, so it's... I don't know how big of an angle that's going to be.
And Mordekaiser all inning up top,
Yeah.
but it looks like Gnar might be able to turn this.
It's close, but that's even a level down. And he's still going to get it anyways.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, never mind. I take it back. They don't even need the Vi topside for that.
No. No, I think, I mean, Mordekaiser going these armor boots really helped out there.
Oh, yeah. Meanwhile, it looks like Vi is going to play for the Grubs, so it looks like Braum just wants to make sure he's got vision on the Drake, make sure they can't take that.
Yeah, the next
So that
epic.
goes over. That's feats, right?
Yes, correct. The next epic monster for blue team will be feats of strength.
I don't think they can contest it. So unless like Varus gets a miracle steal, maybe Julia will channel her inner Gumayushi. Doesn't look
Maybe.
like it though.
Nope. Looks like they're backing off on this. So I think though splitting 3 for 3 on grubs to get it away from Gnar is probably a really solid idea. Even though
Yeah.
it does feel bad to give Earthdrake over to Orin, Gnar, Lee Sin, who's going to build a little tankier as the game progresses. So
As long as the carries are well fed, though, I think they should still be able to do that. Do their job of blowing up whichever target they find.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, seeing lethal tempo looks like on hit. Varus coming out, full on blade first.
Hmm. Decent coming back up on this bot side here. They are going to see him the moment he rounds that dry bush, though.
Varus ends up whiffing the ult in the bot lane. That's a big cooldown. Oh. Oh. Braum missed the ult on Twitch, which kind of feels bad.
Unfortunate. I'd like to see how that happened because I didn't see whether Braum had used his E already or not. Maybe they forced it out on an earlier play.
Could have potentially.
Regardless, one little fun thing you can do as Braum, if you are going to get CC'd and the Ornn R is pretty telegraphed, you can just buffer your R through it and negate most of it that way.
Interesting. Vi on Trinity. Talia on full first item. Though Ceres is not charged up yet. We got a lot of first items coming out on the Backdoor Bandits side. That might just be a straight Warmogs rush by Victor Apple here on Orin.
Been a while since I've seen that from a support.
Yeah, but they also gave Warmogs more health, but they also made the charge, like the threshold. That was the word I was looking for. The threshold for the region higher as well.
Right. And then it kind of became Warmogs plus Ruby Crystal for most supports.
That was what they changed it to when supports were rushing it, but now on the new season patch, they actually made it even harder.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, to hit the threshold. The threshold's now up to 2,000, but
Oh, wow.
Warmogs gives you, I think, 1,000 straight health.
Hmm.
So it's like Warmogs plus, I would assume, Giant's Build or something like that, depending on the champion.
As eyeing up mid lane again. Ward just expired. That timing is pretty unfortunate for Cassiopeia if she gets caught here, but I don't think anything's going to come of it.
I see a Twitch also coming mid though. It's like just trying to see what he can catch out.
Yeah.
Like gold's pretty much even. I mean, it's only about a 500 difference in favor of TK benchers.
Isn't that crazy? How do you show that again? Do you remember? I think it's just X, isn't it? Oh yeah, it is. There we go.
Yes, X will show you the individual gold.
And no crazy leads on any one roll.
I see the symbiotic souls or Moby boots coming out from Emperorish. That's interesting.
Yeah. I guess that in tandem with the passive means she can get around the map very, very quickly.
Yeah, but I feel like the passive makes it to where you really don't need those. You enjoy the extra pen.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Looks like we're gonna have a fight over the Rift Herald here.
Yeah, Mordekaiser TP top here, trying to push back Gnar.
They've got Twitch in the area. Current 3v3, but Ornn does have ult available. Braum and Varus will be a little late to the party, but I think that it'll be slow enough that they'll make it.
Letting this Rift Herald reset was pretty good. Now your bot lane for Backdoor Bandits is mid. Can potentially rotate to this fight a lot easier now. Cassio's
Yeah.
bot with TP, so we could see a full 5v5 over this Rift.
Mhm. I think they're just gonna be happy to trade it for more time on the tower for Cassio. We're seeing pings mid lane from red. They might just try to force that immediately.
Casper looks like spawning bot lane.
Oh yeah, Otacon.
Yeah.
You told me about that when you came up with it, and I still forgot.
Yeah. Oh, looks like Victor
Does
Apple.
Leah have her license? She does.
Nice W by Victor here off the Vi ult. But SCYX ends up taken out. Oh, and sends the Lee Sin
Lee
over
Sin.
to his team here. Nice blast cone. Twitch opening up here.
TP from the Gnar.
Yep, Gnar gets a shutdown here. Got to battle the mid laners here.
And he's going Mega.
Gnar ends up getting taken to Brazil here. Navarre's trying to do what she can here in this fight. And overall, this fight goes in favor of TK Benchers.
I think that's going to be Drake for them as well. It's going to put them on Soul Point very early on.
Yeah. Very nice team fighting by them. That ended up being like a 2 for 5 overall. Also, that's Heartsteel by Ornn. Okay, interesting.
And Bloodsong, by the way.
Yeah, Bloodsong has kind of been the default for every support in this league.
I will not get into what I think about Bloodsong.
4 kills on this Twitch is pretty massive.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Gold lead is ballooned a little bit after that fight, that's for sure. And with Lucy, I can't speak apparently. With Lucid firmly in the driver's seat for now, I don't see the game ending before Ornn actually starts getting his passive off after all, unless they win it themselves. So too early to assume that for sure. But I think that they've at least secured their scaling for the game.
Yeah, I think that's pretty fair, even if they give away like say 2 dragons or so. Oh, big pullback E by Mordekaiser. Takes out
Into
Gnar.
the tower once again.
Yep.
Looks like they may have caught the Ornn as well, but they also could just get pinched if they stay on this too long.
You got Twitch kind of coming up here from the side. He's got a chance to open up here.
Might be too little too late.
But Twitch is going to end up getting taken out.
It's a big shutdown.
Yeah, and I think if they win this fight heavily, they could turn over to Otacon here.
I think they're just going to turn on to it anyways.
Yeah.
All right, so is this the one with the revive or the?
Yes, this is Voracious Otacon with the revive.
Still getting used to the new season.
Yeah.
They're gonna get forced off, but I think Mordekaiser gets Cassio here.
Yeah.
It's gonna be pretty big.
Tang ends up
flashes
flashing
out.
away. But Chengi ends up going in, gets stunned off from the Braum passive. And was Otacon still? No, they dropped the
we're gonna go
aggro
right back
on
onto it.
Otacon, so we're right
This
back
could
to
be
it.
dangerous. Some of them are pretty low.
Yeah, I think they're going to turn off of this. I don't think they can do it. I think they just take the win. Blue team's TPing in. TK could look to actually start Otacon themselves.
And Mordekaiser does have TP available, but that's the only way they can get back onto this. I think Otacon's just gone.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, they don't-
Again, unless we get a Varus steal. They don't have vision on it yet.
Oh, that was so
Oh, very
close.
close.
This
that was a
is
flip for sure. There was no smite for the fight.
yeah, this is the revive Otacon, so they're just gonna start throwing. throwing themselves at the Backdoor Bandits comp here. Mordekaiser ults back up, ends up taking down Twitch. This is also funny, so Afterpack gets taken out, revives, and immediately TP's top with tempo to get that turret here.
Yeah, that's pretty nutty.
Yeah. You can do some wild tempo things with Otacon Revival here.
For sure. I want to point out that despite the objectives all seeming to swing in the way of, or at least mostly swinging in the way of blue side here, the gold is evened out once again. Granted, with Dragon spawning in a minute, I think, and that being soul for blue if they get it, we'll have to see exactly what happens.
Yeah, I see Cassio for foregoing the Rod of Ages here, so she's going to be quite squishy overall, but I kind of like this for the most part. I mean, Rylai's kind of gives you a little bit of tank stats, like 400 health, so it's respectable.
So the one saving grace besides the gold here is that while the pressure is on red side to get this next Drake, they do have the first turret mid, which means they should have an easier time getting priority to rotate over to the objective they want.
See, Twitch completed the Runin's Hurricane here, so that's nice. I just curious to see what Twitch itemizes, because this Mordekaiser got so far, or got enough gold to stay on pace with them. So Mordekaiser could easily ult and take down Twitch.
Yeah, there's a few ways he could get picked out. The Vi's got a few items under her belt too.
Yeah, I like the Black Cleaver here. This is going to be a big fight for Soul Point. Let's see. Big ult coming out. Twitch ends up opening in the back line, getting unfazed here for the most part. Now SCYX trying to go after Twitch. Ends up taking him out here. A massive fight for both sides. God, that was bloody.
I feel like every single time these two teams fight, like I just cannot tell who's gonna win until it's already over.
Yeah, I thought it was a perfect fight for Twitch. Like Relentless was left unfazed, but then next thing you know, you seen SCYX just like get thrown into the back line and was like, oh, there's a Twitch here, and kills it.
And guess what? We get to see it all over again in 4 minutes and 40 seconds.
Yep. So, Tang using the tempo from the Otacon revive. I think a couple of them were still up. Still, gold leads just 400 gold in favor of TK.
Yep. And Baron's just spawning now, so we got yet another objective on the map to play for.
We see Twitch trying to do something here mid. Forces a flash out of Varus.
At the trade of his ult, so I feel like if Red Team can find a play
Nice
within
kick.
the next
Well
30
played,
seconds or so,
Chingy.
they might be able to take advantage of that.
Yeah. I don't know if they.
Oh, maybe not. Not without a mid laner yet.
SCYX is on the bot side of the map. This looks like a really solid Baron angle.
Yeah. I think the call is just take what they can on the map in exchange for Baron while they can, because there's no way they can contest it without losing all their members. Question is, if they go for this mid lane turret, are they going to be able to... Yeah, it's just Twitch rowing over, so they should be okay.
Yeah. Nart TPing into the bot lane. Oh no, it's Cassio TPing in the bot lane here. I think Backdoor's team comp is kind of on a bot. Oh, but no, they're gonna all in Tang here. Oh, let's see if Mordekaiser do something here. Gets the shutdown on the Tang, but ends up losing his life here. Afterpack trying to get this top turret against Emperorish. I felt like Mordekaiser tried to play that whole fight without using ults. Oh, we got to fight mid. Oh,
Big
maybe.
fling.
This might be the
Bodyguard
fastest.
Lee Sin.
This might be the fastest Talia I've ever seen. Symbiotic Soul's passive Ghost Phase Rush.
Sheesh.
Got movement speed? Anybody?
Where's the Cosmic Drive?
It might come. It's not a terrible item.
I think the important thing right now is with the Baron, that's only been one tower at the moment. So if Red can hold on for a bit longer, it'll be a pretty decent defense. Granted, I don't think Braum can hold mid any longer, so never mind.
Yeah, I do feel like Backdoor might be on a touch of a timer, because I think once Twitch gets IE, they don't really have the tank stats. I mean, you do have Locket plus Braum trying to block it, so maybe. But
There's also the question of the ornaments coming through as well. Already level 12 for Victor Apple.
Yep. 13 will upgrade his item, and then every level after 13, he can upgrade an ally's item. I like the Wits End coming out of Gnar, knowing that he's going to have to push back this Mordekaiser. Rico, what's up? This is game 1 of 1, so this is they're doing a tiebreaker here. Oh, but Empress maybe found it out here. Oh my. Yeah, that's IE Twitch there.
It's no joke.
Nope.
They've got the inside track on mid. They could just ignore any setup for Drake right now and force Red Team to come answer them. And then once they take their tower, then they can back to the jungle and take that on the way out. I think they're strong enough.
Yeah, agreed. And Navras gets taken out again. They're just picking on this Varus the last couple of minutes here. Orin ends up being in this fight. See, he popped ult. Who did he pop the ult on? Oh, it's Chingy.
Lee Sin.
Yep. Well played by Chingy overall. Inside that Orin ult. This looks like a potentially an end angle here.
I would be a little hesitant. You got Varus coming back up in 5 seconds. Your Gnar is very
but
low.
they can't lose Emperorish because that's a majority of their wave clear. Well, Emperor stays up, so not an end angle.
Yeah, it looks like they're just gonna retreat back to that break, reset, and then see what damage they can do with Infernal Soul. Baron will be coming up shortly after that, so I think if they can maintain control until Baron and take that, I think the game's over.
Agreed for the most part. They do have angles in team fights with Twitch being on the side. Comes down to like Braum versus Twitch. If you just straight up take a front to back 5v5. But now you have Fire Drake, which is, you know, an extra 6% of AD and AP, and then Ornn items coming out as well. At this point, I don't know if Mordekaiser can 1v1 this Twitch in the Death Realm here, if Twitch can get some space.
It would be dicey for sure. Maybe if you can find him in like a jungle choke with the Twitch not having flash.
They
But
found Braum ended up trying to ult there in a dying breath. You see, this is a good fight for Varus overall here.
with Gnar behind, I don't think it's gonna matter though.
That's true, yeah. He had Gnar coming up from the top there. Relentless.
Twitch is hunting for Talia.
Yep. Found it.
Mm-hmm. And I think
Minion
I
block.
may have been wrong. They might not have to wait for Baron after all.
Yep.
I was gonna go for one last hurrah, perhaps, or right back to the fountain.
Looks like back to the fountain, yep. And TK
And that's gonna be the
Bench was-
game.
TK Ventures ends up taking this tiebreaker against Backdoor Bandits, which I actually think locks in TK for the fourth seed in that last bye position here. So tomorrow, if I am correct, don't quote me on this. Tomorrow is now a best of one between Backdoor Bandits and Scorch. And the winner gets the fifth seed, loser gets the sixth seed.
Okay. Is there a main difference between those seeds in terms of bracket, or is it just that you get harder opponents?
Uh, Not much of a difference. I think Hairwick has most of the bracket filled out. He's just waiting to see where these tiebreakers sit. Uh, I don't. I think yeah, he sent me a rough draft of the bracket, but I don't want to say just in case I'm wrong. But yeah, there is some seating, but the main thing was who gets that last buy spot, which it looks like it's
Hmm.
gonna go over the TK Benchers here.
Well played to DK, by the way. It looked like they did a really solid job of exercising control on the map through most of the game. I do want to give credit to, I'm blanking on the other name now. What the heck? Um, one sec.
Backdoor Bandits.
Thank you, yes. I do want to give credit to Backdoor Bandits for the team fights and keeping the gold even despite the state of the game in a lot of spots. But overall, I was really impressed with the way that TK set up around objectives, made sure that they had control and got fights that they wanted around timers that were good for taking what they needed to close out the game.
Yep, agreed. So won't have an interview. We just kind of popped in, do this tiebreaker for
Oh,
Hairwick.
we don't get to ask Victor about the Orn.
Well, you know
He did
what?
come in and say he was going to cast with us. Is the closest thing he can get.
I shot him a message. Let me see if he pops up. We'll keep up here for a few. Why not?
Also, I just want to point out, as much as I didn't expect to be right, I totally called that on the first pick.
What was that?
The Orn support flex.
I mean, it's Victor Apple. I don't ever doubt that he's tried something at support. But yeah, the Orin was not up there. It looks like he's gonna be popping up here in just a second.
Right on. Do we have the room big enough? Oh,
Yes.
looks like we do. Hello,
What
hello.
up?
Hello.
Hello.
What up?
Congrats on the game.
Yeah,
Thank you. Thank
Thank you.
yeah, and that I think that locks you guys into the buy spot.
you.
'Cause
Yeah.
you won yesterday and won today, so
Hmm.
sweet. Victor, bro, is this orange support? What? Come on, man. Where'd you get this one from?
We had the flex pick ready.
Was it was it originally gonna go top, and then you seen the Mordekaiser, or you guys were just shoulder shrug like it'll go wherever it goes?
Or like it goes wherever it goes.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Just wanted to keep the draft flexible from the start then.
Yep. And deny them Orn.
Mm,
Oh, did they have a Orn player on their team?
Yeah, their top laner plays a lot of Orn.
mm.
Hmm.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Tang. Didn't you play Orn mid last year?
Yep.
Yes, he did.
It was in the Galio, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
Jeez.
Okay. Okay. So was there any chance that was gonna go mid, or?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
They can playoff strats already. First pick Orn every game.
I'm making sure I'm keeping the champ full diverse this time.
Yeah. I see you picked the Casio. Something we don't see that often. Do you feel like she's just really strong this patch? Or I see she's slated to get a nerf.
Perch is pretty OP. I haven't played the champion a single time, I'll be honest. It's been a while since I played the champ, but like Cassio's relatively easy. Like I know every time I play Cassio, it's like not that difficult.
Hmm.
As long as I just survive lane, I can play team fights pretty well.
It
Okay.
also looked like it worked into the relatively low range comp that Backdoor had.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like
Think-
with Vi and Talia, they're looking to go in, so they'll run straight into a multi-man castle.
Hmm.
Yeah, I saw a few of those that game actually. There was one by the bot side Tribush. I know where you got 3 people.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
there
then we
was
lost the
that fight
fight.
where like we lost the
Yeah.
fight, and then we all came back and
Yeah, tempo
Yeah, that
tempo
was
was just
where they stayed too long for Otacon, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
they
that
tried to
happened
do it.
yesterday too.
Hmm.
Otacon seems like it can be really swingy in these games. People just don't know when they can take it comfortably.
Well, I think it's going to take people time to figure out how long it takes to take, like how much resources it costs, but also like how much it's worth. Right? Like I'm still busy learning the which one's spawning when, but yeah, it just I feel like there's still gonna be a lot of teams figuring out just like how much they need to commit to it versus when they can let it go.
Yeah, agreed. Though I think this revive passive, I'm happy they're at least the team that kills the other team with Otacon with revives getting a little more gold, because it feels like you can just get Otacon and just bonsai under a turret, get like whatever shutdowns are available, and then you just revive with tempo.
Yep.
Yeah.
Free int.
You
I think I
basically.
died at the same
I need
moment
as
we
many
got
of those as I can
Otacon.
get.
Yeah.
I think that game I died as soon as we got Otacon. I got sniped by the Varus trying to steal Otacon. So I'm
Oh
really
yeah.
confused, like, wait, what happened?
Yeah.
I got
After
revived. There's no action.
yeah, after Pack had a really good one. I think he died in that team fight, revived, and then
Yes.
TP top, and then just gets top turret
Yeah,
off that tempo. I was like, wait, what?
Mm-hmm.
pretty much.
So, well, I'm not gonna keep you guys too long. Congrats on getting that second seed buy that's available. Is
Yeah,
there
way to
any
go, guys.
is there any teams from the other group you guys are kind of excited to face?
Mm,
Coin flip.
probably coin flip.
Nice.
I think that's the
Tahm
only
Kench
team
gamers
we're
too.
really. Yeah, and Top Kench Gamers. I think those two teams to us feel like the most competitive.
So when you
There's a
guys play
lot of
against
other
the
competitive
TK
teams.
gamers, there's gonna be a Tom Kench every game, right?
Uh, no promises.
Well, we didn't get the Zoomers versus Boomers matchup last split. I don't think so.
Hey, that was on the Zoomers. That was on the Zoomers. That's not on us.
We gotta see the TK teams face off. Like I was rooting for them in the draw show to be in the same group, but
They would have ended up playing against us, I'm pretty sure, if they had won this week. Not to call them out or anything, but we would have played them in the tiebreaker, I believe, right?
oh yeah, that's right. Cause Scorch beat them in week 5 to get the second seed. Yeah, you guys would have faced off against each other.
Mm-hmm.
TK gamers, you guys are lame.
Not
I
No
it's
caster bias here.
Relentless stepped up for us
it
today.
is
Yeah.
there is a touch of caster bias because they played Tank Jace and Yumi mid against me. I'm like, bro, come on.
Oh man, I gotta talk to you about that Yumi mid game after.
I don't want to. All right. Well, I appreciate you guys hopping up. It was a fun game, very competitive. I'm super excited to see all of these groups intermingle in playoffs.
Mhm.
So, but congrats again, and
Thank you, thank you.
Yep.
see you
Thank you
guys.
for the cast as well, both you and both CLT and Pens.
Yeah,
Oh, thank you.
number love.
Hoping for another championship run.
Yeah. We'll.
Yeah, best of luck with that.
There's a lot of competitive teams out there, man.
There's
This
definitely a
is
lot of strong teams, yeah.
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 This is gonna be good. So,
Mhm.
but yeah, we'll let you guys go and we'll sign off from here.
Yep.
So,
Good night.
Good
deuces.
night.
Have a good night.
There we go. We're in stream now.